Hi, this is Jenny Clark with Solvability, and having another session with Mitch today. What's up with Mitch? So Mitch called, and he just wants to know, oh my gosh, I know we did something with this space, but I don't know when we planned it into our budget that we are going to move into this space. And, when it became available, I just ran over there and said, write me a lease, and I signed it. It didn't even think about whether we put it in our rates and when we put it in. So Mitch's question today is, did we factor the new office space into our pricing? So Mitch, as usual, just says, I just want it all to work. He wants me to go check these things with him and for him and make sure that everything's on track. And if it isn't, let him know and say, what are our alternatives? What do we recommend to get where we want to go? And first off, I always tell him, Mitch, you jumped on an opportunity because you knew it was right. You knew it was your gut, and that was the right decision. So let's just make it work. So here's what Mitch is talking about. He's known all along they're going to outgrow their office space in the next 6 months when their lease is up. And he didn't really expect it to be this quick. But when he saw this perfect place, knowing exactly where it was, and it's so close to his house, it's going to be so much better for him. He's so excited he went and just jumped in there. He also knows that having an office is really going to bring the team together in this new location. And that's what he's been looking for, because previously had some people on the ground floor and some people on the third floor. And, they're not even sharing the same break room. They don't know who each other is. They're not working together as well as they could be. And it just just been a real drag. So Mitch also knows that we planned in our rate and pricing model, our RPM, the solvability RPM that we set up when I first started working with him, that shows his fringe, his overhead, his G&A, and his facility cost is in there. And we're looking for kind of a ratio of facilities cost as a percentage of really square footage to make sure that it's right. And yeah, Mitch, it's in our rate and pricing model. We knew it. You did a little earlier than I planned. And I know what you're also thinking of that I want to remind you of is it is such a pain to move offices because you got to get everybody unplugged. You got to get everybody moving at once. Usually you're doing it over a weekend. You've got a lot of stuff to pack up. People want to know where their office is going to be. They want to know how much you love them and whether they're in the office next door to you. And, you got to move your phone systems. You got to move servers. You got to make sure that everything is the same when you get to the new office. And always a pain in the neck. The thing that kills me is having to think about lights and power supply strips. Always takes a lot of time. And Mitch, you're right. We don't yet know what the impact is on our cash flow, but let me update what we've got, take that into account, and see where we go. That's why we created this rate and pricing model. That's why we track it every month, is because it's a model and we know we're going to pivot a lot. We're going to move around a lot because you can't have 10 different bids out there and know which one's going to come in. And I'm just really glad you got that next one coming in, because that wasn't in the model as a probable win. So you're right, Mitch, we're going to make all this work. So Mitch is unstoppable. Are you? You know where you want to go. Solvability can help you get there with the cost and pricing intelligence you need to accelerate and scale your business. Most of our clients get started with our free wrap rate calculator. It's at solvability.com, and you can go download it. It's a spreadsheet, shows you how your fringe, overhead, and G&A rates and your profit affect what you should be billing at, and vice versa. You could take it the other direction and say, well, I know I can bill this guy out at $95 an hour, so how much can I afford to pay him based on our current benefit package? What about the benefit package we're putting in next year that's going to have company paid health insurance and 401k match? I need to know that all the time as a business owner, don't you? So if you really have something urgent, you got some questions and you're wanting to talk about some other solvability services and how we might help you, just send me a text. It's area code 256-882-6276. Tell me who you are, what your company is, how you heard about it, and send me a text, and let's set up a call today.